Wednesday, September 18th, 9:30 in the morning, a little after. We're here at Delaware Water Gap parking. This is where we came to yesterday, and we're about 0.4 miles away from the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So we're getting ready to head out, and we're going to start out with a little bit of through a piece of town and cross the bridge. I don't think we really go through town, but we're here at Delaware Water Gap, and we go through some part of the town and walk across the river and go into New Jersey. So we're on our way. It's about 9:30. We're going to it's called Millbrook-Blairstown Road. Trailhead parking. It's about 14.4, I think. But we're heading out at 9:30. Took us a little while to get back down here from up there because it's about a 30-40 minute ride. So we got a shuttle with Moon and Tie-Dye, and we used them yesterday as well. So
all right, we're coming up on I-80. I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear us there, but Interstate 80 has the bridge coming out of Delaware Water Gap. Well, it is the Delaware Water Gap, where the Delaware River runs through, and this is really the only place in the area to get across the river. So they have a sidewalk running beside the interstate. So that's what we'll be walking on. All right, we'll see you down the trail.
all right, we made it across the bridge. We couldn't really do any voice audio back there at the state line of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, but of course we did cross over into New Jersey, so we got another state done. That's number 7. So we're complete from Georgia all the way through Pennsylvania, now heading into New Jersey. So we're in our first half mile of New Jersey, and we're on the road right beside the interstate. After crossing over it, we're on another frontage road, it looks like. So we're gonna,
Like that bridge.
well, she didn't like the bridge, but that's okay. We had to use it to get across. It was either that or swim, and she didn't like to swim either. So there you go. So
Right, looks like we're going up here.
Within 1.8.
1.8.
What it says. Doesn't feel like 1.8.
It doesn't. We've just been walking on roads.
I guess the bridge was a long.
Yeah, the bridge was a long bridge.
This probably a mile of it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we turned in off that frontage road. We've been walking under to get under the interstate, back under the interstate, cross the river, back under to the right side of the interstate. So we're finally in that. I'm back in the woods now, here in Dunfield Creek Natural Area. And you can also catch a trail that takes you up to the top of Mount Tammany, which is not on the AT, but it's a steep, rugged climb, I think, and it looks like it would be fun, but we don't have time for that today. We got other things to do, other places to go, and we got 1,300 miles to hit, so we should do that rather soon. It already seems a little different on this side of the river. Just a little bit more. As we came into Delaware Water Gap yesterday, it seemed more like North Carolina again there for the first time in a long time, or Tennessee, Virginia, southern, but you just had a lot more rhododendron tunnels and felt more damp in there than it's been droughty, so a lot of these rocky ridge tops are kind of dry feeling. This feels like similar to me. It's got more rhododendron still, got this creek, got some cool waterfalls and cascades. Yeah, that is a great swimming spot. Got a little slide. It's hard to show it. So, but you end up in a little pool here at the bottom of a little rock slide. So, pretty neat. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. We were just coming up this little climb right here, and we looked at our phones and realized we were right on top of 1,300, and we've looked around. We couldn't spot anything already made, so we just found this nice sandy spot here in the road and put our 1,300 signature on there. So we just passed 1,300 miles from Springer Mountain, and we're in New Jersey. We just crossed into New Jersey out of Pennsylvania, so we made it through Pennsylvania. That's always exciting, I think. A good state to check off. It's got a lot of miles in it, and they're pretty rocky miles in places for sure. So we got through there without getting killed or caught. So we'll see what we can do with New Jersey. But we're excited to hit the 1,300 mile mark. We never knew how far we'd get, but we're gonna get a little over well, we're going to get close to 1,400 miles, I think, is what we're looking at. We're starting to look for our ending spot now, so we're getting toward the end of this section hike. So we will look at what we got and look at what we got left to do for our next year when we come back to finish. We plan to come right back next year and knock it right out. So we're looking for a good place to to end and a place to start back when we come back next spring and head on up to Katahdin. So we're in northern New Jersey. You exit Pennsylvania and you pop right into the northwestern corner, basically, of New Jersey. So it's only a 72-mile stretch, but we've heard people say there's some good scenery. So we're looking forward to it. So far, we're loving the trail. I know it's got its moments, but right now, a little bit of a break from the rocks in Pennsylvania with the shark fin style. This is a lot better to walk on. All right, looking down on the Worthington State Forest backpacker campsite. Looks like some really large flat area. A few logs to sit on and stuff. There's a kiosk here. So it's about, like I say, 12:20. Probably close to 5 miles. We're probably a little less than 5 miles into our day. So
I was looking.
all right. We're heading that way, northbound. Heading toward Millbrook-Blairstown Road.
Which is, give me a minute.
Still
9.2.
9.2 miles away. All right, we'll check in a bit. All right, we just arrived at the Sunfish Pond. So glacial, yep, glacial pond, and it's very acidic. So there's only a couple of kind of sunfish that can live in it, but it's a natural glacial pond, and it's one of the 7 natural wonders of New Jersey. So we'll take a look at it. Got a little bench here we may sit on, and we may not, but we're going to take a look at the pond. So anyway, it's got some weird foam stuff up here on the shore. That doesn't really help my, I guess that's the acid. But there's a couple kind of fish that survive there.
A sunfish and a perch.
Yep, a pumpkin sunfish and a perch of some sort can handle the acidity of the water. All right, so I don't think we'll be skinny dipping here.
No, not today.
Might cause some erosion. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, we're still walking around Sunfish Pond. We weren't really expecting this, but this is the trail around the pond. So yeah, it sure is pretty. It's very quiet. So it's actually pretty fun. All right, I gotta go catch him.
All right, it's about 3 o'clock. We're up on Raccoon Ridge. It's on Kittany Mountain. And this is a reservoir over here that I can't think of the name of now. Yards Creek Reservoir. Then on the other side of the ridge, we have the Delaware River and the Pocono Mountains out here. We have noticed quite the increase in mosquitoes. We hadn't really had a mosquito problem until we got over here. We've had a couple little spots in Pennsylvania where we had some mosquitoes, but it was short-lived. And this is unbearable. When we stopped at this one point, we were suddenly being attacked, but it wasn't all day. It just picked up lately. So we're had the first time in nearly 600 miles on this leg of the hike that we've had to actually put on some off repellent. So I'll be glad when some cool weather zaps these guys, because they're kind of thick over here in Jersey. We're walking alongside the Delaware to our left. Still can see it through the trees. So there it is out there, and down there. All right, we'll check in a bit.
right, I guess he saw the bear. He was just standing there.
Moving away now a little bit. He's maybe near where he's gonna make his den.
Yeah.
He's not.
He didn't seem like he was aggressive or anything. He let us go by, but he wasn't running from us like they usually do. But yeah, he was pretty. He was really pretty. So yeah, that's bear encounters. I guess that makes number 7 for us on the trip. We've been told there are a lot of bears in New Jersey. That's where people see most of them. So, okay, bear number 7 in the books.
All right, it's about 5 after 6. We're almost back, a few tenths of a mile away. It's gonna be a 14.2 mile day from Delaware Water Gap parking. That's at mile marker 1297.2. And we're gonna finish up here at the Millbrook-Blairstown Road trailhead parking. And that's at AT mile 1311.4. So, had a big day. Crossed the 1300 mile mark. Crossed into New Jersey. We saw a bear. So we're had an exciting day. Unfortunately, I got stung by a couple of yellow jackets right here at the end. Right before we got to that fire tower. They got some stirred up right on the trail somewhere. I didn't ever see exactly where they were coming from, but got me on the leg and the back of my wrist. So got some sting kill stuff on it as soon as I could, and hopefully that'll help, but it'll probably still swell, especially the one on my hand. All right. Well, I can hear people down at the parking lot, it sounds like. So we will check back in a minute, but we're working our way down this rocky hill. It was fairly rocky today, but it was a little different than Pennsylvania, I guess, this side of the river. It's just a little different geology, but there were some similar parts where it was very Pennsylvania-like. For instance, right here. So I think it'll continue to be a little bit rocky as we go for these first 30 miles or so. But anyway, we're working our way down, and we'll check in with you guys later. All right, here we are, 6:20. Back of the truck, this is Millbrook-Blairstown Road, trailhead, mile 1311.4, or point, no, 0.4. All right, we're on our way to
a motel in Branchville.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll show you later.
Yeah.
If there's any light left. All right, talk to you later. That was it. 18th is done. 2 months.